stops. Nothing like witnessing your light. Your precious smile burns a hole straight through my mind.
Hello. How's it going? How's everybody? It's been a while. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys are having a good start to your weekend here. I am doing pretty good myself. Just hanging out. For the most part, of course, work keeps me pretty much here in my house for the most part, but try to get out a couple of times. Although I think for the first time in a long time, I stepped out of my house. Not just stepped out of my house, but actually drove places for 3 consecutive days in a row. Albeit just to do some grocery shopping and maybe just get some dinner on occasions when I didn't feel like cooking. But I did get out of the house. But also, in part of the reason why I got out so often is because I had some issues with my AC unit, and so it was really hot in my house for a good number of days, and had to even sleep with the temperature being as warm as it was. It got up to as much as 82 degrees in my inside my own bedroom, so it was not fun, but I survived. Got everything fixed yesterday, so now I'm feeling good about things. But I think mainly goal for the day is to just do a short Pokemon Champion stream. I thought about playing some Mario Maker, but I got started a little bit later than I wanted to just because of needing to still eat lunch. So I'm going to do a quick short anti-meta stream, maybe for no more than about maybe an hour and a half ish here, because I do have some places I do need to run, including going to get a haircut and doing some browsing around for some new furniture for my office here, which doesn't have a whole lot still aside from the window you see behind me. But maybe later tonight I may stream for a little while, perhaps either that, or if I don't, then I'll definitely make up for it by streaming longer tomorrow. So we'll just see. But for now, I'm going to play some Pokemon Champions, so we'll get on over to the game. Let me just get the audio unmuted. And voila, there we are. All right. Let me turn the volume down just a little bit. I think maybe I could turn it down maybe by about 10 notches on my computer's mixer. Yeah, figured we'd do an anti-meta team. I've actually been playing quite a bit off camera. So let me... Actually, I did all the training that I want to do for now, although I've been really making adjustments as I've gone, but let's take a look at, I guess I can't look here. I mean, I've got several Pokemon, but I wanted to try, really, the focus of this season from last season is I wanted to certainly do double battles, but I also wanted to try my hand at playing some anti-meta teams, or playing with Pokemon that, clearly are nowhere near the top of being the best of the best when it comes to you playing this game, at least in the current format. Who knows how things will shape up as time goes on, but let me show you the teams that I've got this real quick here for both singles and doubles. I haven't yet to buy a starter pack, and I didn't plan on it maybe this season here, even though I thought about it, but for now, this is what I've got. So this is my I call my balance team for doubles. I used to have Audino be the only Mega, but yesterday and including today, I decided to go ahead and have Altaria be an option for a Mega Pokemon to bring out. Sometimes, if it's really rare, depending on what the other opponent has, I may bring both of them out, and then I have to decide kind of which one I want to Mega Evolve. I wanted to use Meowstic because for some reason I've kind of taken a liking to this Pokemon from the 6th gen, so I wanted to use the male Meowstic since it's got Prankster and to set up barriers. I do have Absol still as part of this team, like I did from the beginning season when I was just focusing solely on singles. Gave it a little bit more of a diverse moveset to try to counter some of the more common hazards that I already have enough of trouble as it is with the team that I've got. And then I've got Leafeon to really primarily complement Ninetales if I want to just go for all-out offensive. And what is going on? I think my second time... this happened off camera, but for some reason my capture device goes in and out. So let me, before we get started here, let me make sure that things are situated on the dock, or my Switch is situated perfectly on the Switch dock, so that way it doesn't keep going in and out. So I'll be back in just a quick moment. Okay, thank you guys. All right, and then here's my singles team, which is even probably more underwhelming. I do have a female Meowstic since it's more offensive than the male. It's the only Mega Pokemon I have. Vivillon has been more of my favorite Pokemon to use for to be sashed. Put the opponent to sleep if you're fortunate enough to outspeed them. Try to get away with at least one Quiver Dance if you can help it, and then just go to town. And then I have basically 3 physical attackers. I wanted to use Watchog for some crazy reason. I wanted to see if I could maybe make Baton Pass Watchog work, because not very many Pokemon that I know of get it, aside from it gets it. I know Espather gets it. It's a much better stat passing Pokemon, probably the best right now in the current game. There aren't any really good options, I don't think, here, at least that I can know of, as far as baton passers to pass boosting attack powers. I guess the Evolutions. I know every single Evolution basically can learn baton pass. So I mean, I thought about it for Umbreon, but I've always realized that I don't want to pass the speed drops that I would get in exchange for boosting attack and defense with Curse. So I thought, nah. So it's really going to be situational if I use Watchog. Even more situational, I feel like, for me when I use Umbreon. Right now I've found I've always gone with primarily Vivian, and then depending on if I feel like maybe they have enough defense to hold out, and if I don't see a Steel or not. If I see a Steel type Pokemon, I usually will go Furfrou, because it's the only way I can know how to handle any Steel types, which is probably not the best option because Archaludon's bulky, gets stamina as its ability. Corviknight is also pretty strong, so that's where really have to kind of go full-fledged special attacks. I initially for what was I gonna say? I think Meowstic, I did have one other option for special attacking move. I think I had Alluring Voice at one point as an option, but Alluring Voice, I mean, it's really more for trying to tackle dragons, but I figured that it wouldn't be really worth it, and if I can get it Meowstic in a safe switch, or even if I don't, then I'll just, if I feel like I can survive an attack, maybe I can try to get away with one nasty plot if I can help it. But again, that's situational and it may not always work. I feel like with this team so far, the least used Pokemon I have here have been primarily Watchog and Umbreon. I didn't use Umbreon as much as I thought I would, and I think part of that is because I feel like between Umbreon and Furfrou, I kind of like Furfrou as being that bulky offensive stopper or defensive stopper to kind of slow the pace down. And it's kind of worked out on occasions, but not all the time. But I mean, I see Fur Coat, I see it learns Cotton Guard. I only wish it could learn Howl. That's the only problem, is that some of these attacks that they have made available for some Pokemon, or for some Pokemon, they aren't for others, from what I've seen. But I'm surprised that either a move like Howl or even Work Up, that's the other one, is Work Up. I'm surprised that that's not available in the game. But I've seen Pokemon with Double Team that have it, and so it's crazy. But yeah, that's my teams. So I think what I'll do here right now, we'll play some doubles for a time, and then probably go for singles for a while. So I think we'll spend some time playing, maybe about a good 25 or 35 to 40 minutes of doubles, and let's just see how far we can go. I have gotten up to Great Ball tier. I just actually got it up there yesterday, or I guess late into early Saturday morning, because I played this game pretty late, and it took me a while to get to that point. But we'll start with this first, and we'll just see. I got a couple of ideas for how I may want to try to go about countering. Oh shoot! Hold on. I pressed the B button. Okay. I don't know why the capture keeps going in and out. I'll have to fix that at some point. But try to bear with me here, at least for now, until then. Okay, so I do see an Incineroar with Fake Out. I also see a Prankster Pokemon. So I think my ploy is to lead with Ninetales and lead with Altaria, and I will go, and Altaria will be my Mega, and then I'll probably just go Leafeon. Do I want barriers, or do I just want to be fast? I think I just want to be fast, and then I'll just go Absol. We'll see if this works out the way I Yeah, most of these moves that I try to make is normally centered at least in doubles of setting on my barriers, but I now realize that that's not always going to be the option available for me. So we'll see. Alright, no way, Incineroar, so Intimidate's going to do nothing. It's me, it's going to do nothing to me at all. I can at the very least, there. So, let's see. I'm gonna go for Shadow Ball, Mega Evolve, Altaria. We'll set up a Tailwind and then I'm gonna go Hyper Voice afterwards. Oh my goodness. I don't know why this isn't doing that. I'm not sure if it's my sound or what, but this is kind of crazy that this is happening. Alright, so I went Fake Out on Ninetales, which is fine. Actually, I want to see if I can try to take down Incineroar with Scorching Sands. And we'll just use Hyper Voice altogether. There's the withdrawal. This will still be good. That means that Pixelate will, Hyper Voice will definitely finish it off. Altaria early, so that's fine. I can still bring in Leafeon. Hopefully he doesn't have. The only problem is now Incineroar is going to get me with Intimidate. Alright, Scorching Sands. Because I move faster. That's it. So let's see what his final mon is. Fortunately, that means Blizzard's gonna go away. Decide if I want to. It's kind of tough because I know it's probably got to be the Mega, but I don't want to. I think I maybe just be better off keeping it in. Because if I can take it out and maybe survive, then maybe it won't matter in the end. I'm gonna go for Heat Wave. And for let's see, this problem is going to outspeed. Okay, it's out. I'm gonna... Yeah, I couldn't decide. I couldn't decide on what I wanted to do. Maybe I'm probably better off just letting Leafeon go down. I was thinking that maybe I should switch, but that's the one thing I'll have to decide is if I can maybe get faster with my decision making. And it still did pretty good damage here, even with the Blizzard in effect. Of course, it was Big Blade. And this is why you gotta make sure you make a decision and make it quickly. Because then if you don't, then that happens. Alright. Okay. Oh, that was the worst thing in the world was for freeze. So now I basically now have to Heat Wave in order to defrost myself. That's crazy. Oh, I'm not even gonna survive Darkest Lariat. Okay. Well, this is his final Pokemon, so one's done. Okay. I think maybe, because it's going to have to attack me for sure. So I think what my plan is, I Sucker Punch Frostlass, and we just kind of go all out with the post-combat. Because Flare Blitz is a thing, but I don't think it'll be as bad with it snowing. Let's take out the Frostlass. And then I have to basically survive, I'm guessing, a Flare Blitz from Incineroar. Nope, no chance. Let's do that. Okay. Let me take a look and see what's going on. Well, that almost worked out as well as it did. I think if I had at least done, I don't know. See, I attacked the Incineroar, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. In terms of if I wanted to, switch or not, but by the time I got done, it was too late. Time had run out on me. Okay, let me see what's going on, see why this is happening before we continue. You may see the game go away here for a moment. Okay, we'll see if that made a difference. It's kind of unfortunate I got faked out twice and couldn't get off his Scorching Sands on Incineroar. Alright, we'll try again and see if maybe what I did fixes it. I just basically took the switch off the dock and put it back in, tried to reposition it. I also made sure that my HDMI cables were plugged in about as tight as they can be. Alright, what do we have here? See a Fake Out Mon, I see possible Tailwind, Setter. I'm almost tempted to want to go in some Floette. It definitely threatens Altaria. Let's try something a little different, since I don't have to worry about what's here. We're gonna try Altaria and Meowstic to lead. I'm gonna go for, and then I'll go, because I don't want to deal with Floette, I'll go for Ninetales and Leafeon in the back. We'll, actually, I'm gonna do, I'll go ahead and lead with my Ninetales and Leafeon. And then we'll worry about setting up barriers if need be. So, and I just realized the Pokemon with Prankster didn't come out at all. Okay, so alright, well, I'm surprised I feel good. So I should be able to at least get off one attack first, and maybe I can. Oh, I forgot Auroras can get Snow Warning. Alright, well, so much for that. Okay. That's not how I want things to start, but very well. We will try and make the most of this. Maybe I can do something with this. Yeah, it kind of sucks that he leads with bows, because that basically takes me out of my game. Alright, that's a protect. This is probably to get off the Tailwind. Yeah, this is unfortunate because with me not having the Sun, I can't handle this. But we'll see if we can double team the Aerodactyl and go after it. But that almost worked. Almost knocked it out. Okay. probably got to be ready for a double rock slide, so I'd rather just, I think I'm going to switch. Alright, I'll go for Leaf Blade on Aurora since it protected before, and then I'm going to get Meowstic in there for Ninetales. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't target Leafeon. Oh, it doesn't have any. So, double hit. Alright, that means I will get Ninetales back and I can get the weather back in my favor, even though I won't have Leafeon available to benefit from it. Alright, we'll go for Reflect, and then Psychic Terrain, and then Expanding Force. Double draw. Alright, so good. At the very least I can... That, so now I gotta be wary of possible Mega Horn from, Nope, not anymore. I was gonna say I have to worry about possible Mega Horn from Ninetales, but... Or from Heracross, rather. But not anymore, okay. Okay, I'm gonna try and stick this out with, here, because the only problem is now I have to worry about... I mean, I've got Rock Slide in effect, so this probably will work out. Alright, let me get a Psychic Terrain off, and we'll at least have double cover, or we can hit double slots for Expanding Force. Alright, no flinch. No flinch. Yes, there we go. I'm surprised he decided not to get Auroras back in. So I think the damage may be done with what I was able to do. And I got and the Tailwind is gone, so I think this probably is done. Alright, I don't really mind not having a wave. I could withdraw Ninetales just in case, but I think I should be okay. Hopefully I won't regret it later, but... Expanding Force. We're just gonna try to pile it on. We can. That should be enough to handle this. Alright, that's fine. Still have Altaria. I could evolve it, but then the Blizzard will just Blizzard will be accurate here again. So I think maybe I'm better off just play it safe. Needs 2 turns to take me out. Actually no, here's what I'm gonna do. Probably gonna go for Blizzard. So I'm gonna go ahead and Dragon Pulse. And Expanding Force. Let's not think about it, give it too much thought. If it goes for Ancient Power, I can still go down anyway. But it would have needed 2 turns to attack me, so I think we'll be okay. do tend to think over things a lot more than I probably should. So that's 2 battles so far where Audino has not seen it in use here, which is probably not too bad because I do have the option. I may not have to decide if I want to have barrier or if I want to be able to heal, depending on what the circumstances are. Alright, I think what I did just did make a difference in fixing it, so we'll just stick with it. Alright, let's see, I see a Prankster, I see a Steel type user, I see a Watch Rotom. Thinking I really ought to go ahead and again lead with Ninetales and Leafeon again. And then as far as this goes, I have to decide do I want health? Do I care about health or do I care about hacking? Alright, I'm gonna prioritize trying to heal, which is going to be a bit of a risky nature, but we'll just see. Especially considering that I do have Whimsicott to worry about with Prankster. Whimsicott and Gyarados, so there's the Intimidate factor, but that's fine. Just live with it. I guess the question is, I don't want to be aggressive. I think I want to try to go after the Whimsicott. But, yeah, let's just go after it. I gotta assume that Encore could be a possibility. And we'll just do a simple Heat Wave. Alright, so we're going Gyarados. Tailwind, okay. I still probably could outspeed. In this case, Sick. Alright, so that's the only Tailwind you're gonna get set up. Should be able to still get off an attack with Leafeon here, even with the Tailwind, because I still get doubled speed and Sun, with the Sun being out. The problem is now that's the second time that Gyarados has made an appearance. So... Alright, we're going to try to shoulder on as best as we can. Solar Beam or Scorching Sands? That actually be a good question. So we Heads Protect on Gyarados and Garganacl. Yeah, unfortunately the power of 2 Intimidates has definitely made a difference on Leafeon. It's fine. I'm going to probably swap out Leafeon for Audino. Try to go for one more Solar Beam on Garganacl. At this point, once I just survive the Tailwind, I'm guessing Ninetales still gets outspread by Gyarados, thanks to it. Protect, okay. Or at least protect on Guardian. Alright, that's fine. No more Intimidate though. Effects, so I can Leafeon slow back in. Oh, so this is where it's going to be a problem. Ninetales was my hope to deal with Corviknight, but now that it's out of the way, I only have Absol and Leafeon, so 2 physical attackers left. Well, we'll just see how this plays out. So I just gotta assume that the Corviknight's got like Iron Head. But I am faster now, so it doesn't really matter. Get rid of the Darkanackle first. Fine, okay. I should have known that. I forgot about Protect. I could have used that opportunity to get a Swords Dance off. Darn. Okay. So that means probably going to have here. Okay. Alright. Just have to go full sail mode. Try to win this. Too bad. But it's not gonna go. Yeah, I'll say. The only problem he has is he goes for Protect. It's probably not gonna last lane this time. If I had gotten double protected there, I'd been like, oh my goodness. Alright. Oh, Easterwick. I just noticed the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, so now it pretty much just comes down to, can I at least keep Absol alive enough for, you know, for it to do enough damage to make it easy for Audino to maybe one-shot it. Which is going to be the easier said than done. Alright, maybe I should play it safe and just go Sucker Punch, because if I do another drop... actually, no, hold on. I got an idea. I forgot I have Helping Hand. Alright, I'll go Close Combat, and I'm going to give it the boost, give it as much of a boost as I can here. And we'll see if it can do the trick. Whew! Alright. Pretty much need this to go. Sweet! Alright, good. Good, good, good. And with the fact that I have Super Scope Lens on, Super Lock, critical hit, I was hoping to maybe get by. Alright, sweet. You have to decide, I guess, between do I want to support by healing or do I want to support by putting up a barrier. Because as much as I would love to have Meowstic and Audino go, I think right now the way things are going here and with whom I'm fighting, I gotta pretty much just choose between one or the other for that purpose. Okay. Hatterene, so Trick Room is a possibility. But I also see Sneasler in here as well. I think I really do want to go for it. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, you see so many anti-meta teams. I like watching them for occasion, but I want to try something a little different. And it gives me a little bit more of a challenge to kind of figure something out. So I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for the support and the follow. Do I want to go? You know what? I'm going to be bold. I'm going to try and see if I can set up barrier and go to town with that. I think with this kind of battle, probably be better off just having Audino be the Mega. I'll leave Ninetales and Leafeon on the side. I mean, this team has definitely got some weaknesses, but I mean, like I said, I wanted to try to find something a little bit less common to use, even if it'll be challenged. I mean, I have a singles team that we'll play with for a little bit as well, and just see how that goes. We'll go for a little bit, but yeah, that was kind of my aim when putting this team together, is to see, can I find some Pokemon that don't get too commonly used that maybe I can try to somehow miraculously make work. Alright, well, since there is no Hatterene to worry about and Golurk is already slow as it is, I'm just going to focus on putting up screens and keeping the team alive, and we'll just see how it goes. Alright, I'm guessing this is why. I almost feel like maybe I would have been better off putting up a reflect, but I probably should have put up a light screen instead of a reflect first. We'll see. I mean, sometimes this gets decided here just based on who the lead mons are. And I've gone with the Sun lead here with Ninetales and Leafeon first, but yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should have gone ahead and not worried so much about defense, because my Pokemon are pretty stout on defense already. So, we'll see. I hope he targets on it now. Oh, he targeted Meowstic. Alright, that's fine. So I'm doing a live do right now. And plus, I mean, with this setup here, I probably can at least survive some turns. Right now, I'll have to wait for him to show me what else he's got. Alright, put up a light screen, and then depending on where we are, maybe I'll go for Psychic Terrain, Expanding Force for Meowstic, maybe not, we'll just see. This is probably I was having a stretch where I was basically alternating between wins and losses. So, I mean, this is like the first time I've had I think a 2-game win streak. Because what would happen is I'd win against the a computer team, and then I would face a real person and then lose, and then it would just kind of repeat itself for quite a bit. Alright, thank you. Flinch. So that's all good. Alright, now we'll go for one more life dew. I'll set up get the terrain on the field, and then we'll go expanding force, and then I'll have to decide if I want to. I may go helping hand after that, and we'll just see. But so far, it hasn't shown me anything that I'm having to be scared about because all he's just done is just go for a solar beam, one turn solar beam with Zard. Why? Okay, so there's the first withdrawal. So at least I'll get a free one here. Okay. Now it gets interesting because he has 2 fast Mons. So do I go for Trick Room? I kind of want to go for Trick Room now instead of Expanding Force. Because I know Sneasler's strong. Or do I try to protect Sneasler? Or Audino? This was hard. There's always a chance Bright Powder could come into play. Alright, I'm gonna go for Trick Room and try to turn the battlefield around and just see how it goes. May not be the right move, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's go for Expanding Force if I can survive. Okay, so we're good. I don't mind being poisoned. I used to think about maybe protecting Audino because it doesn't have a way to heal itself, even though its mega, ability when it's in mega is to heal others. But maybe this was the right ploy. Because now I'm going to be faster. Oh, actually, crap! I just realized Golurk is still in play, so I'm probably going to be slower. Or at least Golurk's going to be the slowest on the battlefield. Okay, we'll see if this works out against me. And I'll probably just go ahead and have Audino just helping hand. Or shoot, Audino could be faster, to where I could probably heal. I guess the question is, do I care about healing, or do I just give the support that's all I need? I don't even know what other Mon he has in the back. Let's try to heal. What? I don't know. I think Golurk is slower than me. Actually, I think I'm the slowest still, so I should be okay. We'll go for heal, and then I'll go for Expanding Force, and I'll just have to survive. Yeah, so I'm the slowest on the battlefield, so at least get a chance to heal first. So we'll see if this works out. Alright, so that's its move, and then I'll go next, so hopefully Meowstic doesn't flinch. Or, no, I don't go next. I'm the fastest? Meowstic is the fastest? Never would have thought. Okay. That's fine. Let's see. Okay, Sunlight is gone. Reflect is gone. I think at this point, probably done everything you can. Audino. Still have 2 more turns of Psychic Terrain to make this work, so we'll go ahead and I'll just let you go out, giving Meowstic a boost. It's fine. I was going to at least get off that, and that'll just mean that I'll do more damage. I could maybe I one-shot Golurk, or one with Expanding Force now. We'll see. Oh, it was almost a near double knockout. Almost a double knockout. Jeez, that almost worked out. Alright, light screen is gone. I don't know who his final Mon is, but I'll go ahead and send in Altaria next. I've still got 1 more turn of expansion force to go. Trick Room is in effect for 2 more turns, so can't really go for anything crazy. So I'll just play it safe. We'll go Hyper Voice on on both Kamalo and Charizard, and I'll just go Expanding Force. We'll just, let me see, actually, hold on. I think both my barriers are done, but I have one more turn of Expanding Force, so I'm going to try to focus on attacking, because I feel like I'm in a pretty respectable position now that he can't get Sun out. At least got some damage on Kamalo, even if it wasn't much. So this is where the Trick Room really does come into play. I guess maybe I should use Trick Room more often. I mean, I wanted to, honestly, I really wanted to try to find a way to kind of get around playing without using Trick Room. Because I've got middle of the road Pokemon in terms of speed. You know, it's not outside of Leafeon and Ninetales. Those are my two fastest Pokemon, clearly. But, yeah. Hey, I think that's like the first 3-game win streak I've had with this team. Okay. I think I'm kind of tempted to want to go ahead and stop it with that right there. But, yeah, what'd you think? I think we actually... that was the one time I actually got to use the strategy where basically I like to just, if I can help it, if there isn't a Prankster or an Incineroar that can use Fake Out, or even a Kangaskhan that can Fake Out for, you know, in support of Farigiraf to set up Trick Room, then I like to just set up barriers, set up a terrain, Psychic Terrain, and then maybe just Expanding Force with Helping Hand support. The only problem when you do things like that, of course, it just takes so long to set up that you have to essentially get around or play around the other person's tactics to be able to do it. But I think I feel better about that team than I do the singles team, but we'll give the singles team a crack at it and see how they are, because they're... I mean, I don't have as much... There are some Pokemon that I'm not going to be able to use, but we'll see how it goes. Because I've been playing more singles than... or doubles than singles, because I didn't play doubles in the first season. But yeah, this is my balanced singles team here. So it's got a lot of Pokemon that are subject to being weak to fighting moves, but we'll try to go around it as best as we can. So let's just see how this goes. We'll just see how this goes. So first and foremost, I'm going to look and see if I see a Lopunny. I don't see I do see a Glimmora, which almost implies that, and I see two bulky Pokemon, so I got to bring both Vivillon and Meowstic. The clear question is, do I want to try to stem the tide with Umbreon? And I'm thinking maybe I'd be better off doing that instead. So we'll try to see if we can get an upper hand by virtue of Vivillon. But I think this is going to be one where I'm probably going to be better off just trying to be more with my special attacking. Now, if Corviknight comes out, that's the only. It could be a problem, depending on how early it comes out and if I can maybe get some Quiver Dance buffs off of Vivillon. Because it's always a dangerous game to play where you try to put the opponent to sleep, Quiver Dance, survive at least the first attack that comes after you. Hopefully you're not poisoned or you don't get subject to any attack that causes you to lose health on that same turn, aka getting hit by an attack that can poison you, which is what I'm concerned about. But well, yeah, I think this is probably, it's at least right now, this is kind of what my line of thinking was as far as how to handle this, because I'm just playing because I see Toxapex and I see Glimmora. I don't think you would send both of them in. You at least have one or the other, depending on how you feel. But I feel like Vivillon does better against Glimmora than most of my other Pokemon leads. So we'll see how this plays out. I am faster, so I'm going to get off Sleep Powder first if all goes well. Unless I'm shocked. Because it is Mega, by the way. That's the other thing I didn't think about. I didn't see any Pokemon other than Ampharos that kind of ability of being a Mega in my nearby, so could be the Glamora who chooses to go that route. Oh, well, it took a long time, so I'm not sure. I'm wondering if they're idle. No. Okay, they're not idle. They're not idle. They're active. Okay, so we got the sleep. Now comes the question: how many Quiver Dance buffs can I get away with? Because I know sleep has a maximum of 2 or 3 turns, so I'd love to get 2 Quiver Dance buffs. Alright, of course it wakes up right away. Now I pretty much have to decide if I want to, well, yeah, there's the power gem. So at this point, it doesn't really do me much good to do Giga Drain, even though it does hit for normal damage. Yeah, I'm not attacking you here. It's gonna put you to sleep. Go for it again. Go for it again. The only question will be, depending on what the move is, do I just go ahead and go for Hurricane after I put it to sleep? It's kind of unfortunate that it got 1 sleep. Do I Tempt Fate? Nah. I already lost a good amount of health. I just realized Hurricane doesn't do very much damage, so I guess I better just go ahead and just do Giga Drain. So he's using Spiky. Yeah, he's using Spiky Shield. Alright, I wonder if he'll do it again. Alright, we'll see. Do it again. This still probably may or may not work out, considering how fast it woke up previously. But we'll just have to see. Okay, didn't go for it that time, so now I have to hope that it doesn't wake up with power. Of course it woke up. Damn. Okay, alright, well that's too bad. Okay, and that means I pretty much have to go for, because it was the bulky Pokemon of choice. So alright, give him a chance. I was hoping to get off a move. Yeah, we're already kind of on our back foot, considering that I couldn't even get off anything special. And the Venoshock is going to make things a little bit tougher. I'll try to see if I can maybe make him decide if he wants to switch or not. Or if he decides to stay in. We need to try to do some kind of damage in this case. So we'll see if he switches or if he keeps Glamora in. But I'll just go foul play and just hope that I don't see that I see a special attack. Okay, he's gonna keep him in. To the side. I think after this, because the toxic damage is going to be pretty bad. Alright, I think the goal is to just try to do as much as I can. Actually, well, the way I see it, the only way I can actually get away with this is I have to pretty much get Sylveon, or get Meowstic in right away. I gotta take this thing out, or at least make him decide if he wants to switch. Now that I know it doesn't have Toxic Debris. I mean, I'm gonna have to do a good amount of damage anyway, so I might as well just go ahead and take a chance and see if I can get off a nasty plot while it's asleep. Might as well. I mean, he could, if he switches, then that would be great. That would be staying. So the only other thing I just have to hope for is that it doesn't work out here on this turn. Come on. Stay asleep. Stay asleep for me. Oh my gosh, I have just had the worst luck when it comes to being asleep here. It's crazy. Alright, well at least we got off a turn of a turn. So now I've got to hope that one nasty plot boost is going to be enough. Let's see. He's already doing so much with just the one Pokemon here as it is with the bulky Glimmora that it can really, it's really starting to kind of pile on. I figured it was either going to be Glimmora or Toxapex that was going to be a part of this, because they both could serve that same purpose of just slowly weathering the team down while being so defensive. Alright, well I finally got it out, and I at least have the benefit of having at least one stocked up nasty plot. So now I just have to basically hope that Meowstic can go, because I need to essentially one-shot everything in order to win. But we'll see what he sends out next. One thing I will say I wish that Meowstic had is I wish it had access to a strong, super effective fire move. Special attacking fire move. Toxapex. Interesting. So it sent out both Glimmora and Toxapex. I didn't think it would. I figured it would send out one of his two poison types, but not both. So unless you give me something, show me something I'm not expecting, I could still be able to pull this off, given that I've got one nasty plot stored up already. Beautiful bunker. I'm not. What does this move do? Oh, it's a protection move, kind of like Spiky Shield. Okay, but I'm already poisoned though, so it doesn't really matter. So, just delay the inevitable. Surely it doesn't land it again. I wonder if it has... would it have that and protect? Alright. I forgot how the toxic poisoning, the bad poisoning stacks up, but I know I'm probably only going to be able to, without taking damage, take maybe 1 or 2 turns, so if Meowstic goes down, then I'm probably lost. I may have lost already, given that now we've got Mimikyu, so all bulky Pokemon, interestingly enough. And it also has access to Shadow Sneak, probably, so I think I'm pretty sure I don't win this anymore. Not that it really matters. Now we'll just go for Stab. I don't think I can win this now. Because of Disguise. Disguise is basically what's going to prevent me from having any chance to win, because it's going to survive that. Double Team. This is the first time I've seen anybody use Double Team. Alright, I'm sure you probably have Protect or something to get rid of the, to survive. Do you have Protect? Or I guess you can in this case. Alright. Okay, yeah. It's Jover. Well, we almost brought it back, but unfortunately Vivillon... I'd say the battle was lost the moment Vivillon went down too early because of not getting those debuffs. Oh well. Actually, I would have loved to have used Spell Play, but I'm too slow anyways, and it's going to be Shadow Sneak, so... Alright, we gave it an honest try. Oh, that's Drain Punch even. Alright, well, I mean, Umbreon's slow, so... It was a worth shot, but... So that was a pretty heavy team of heavy hitters. It's probably a good thing that I didn't move the physical attacker. Honestly. But, yeah, that disguise buff, you know, makes a world of difference here when you basically get a free... Think of it, I always think of disguise on Mimikyu as a free substitute. You just lessen the damage that you take from your first from the first hit you take. So it's great. It's pretty crazy. But that was just the first game that we played on singles. Just the first game. I keep reaching over to my glass thinking I have water in it, and I still have no water left. But that's all good. I'm not incredibly thirsty. Ooh, a toucan. This is a unique team. Not sure what to make of it. I'm gonna try. Let's see. We're gonna try something. See if maybe this works out. I'm gonna give Watchog a try. To start. I think I can take a decent amount of special moves. Okay, let's hope that I get my Quick Claw to activate. That would be nice. Nope, didn't matter. But I'm faster? I'm actually faster. Was not expecting that. Okay, let's see if I can get away with some Sword Stance boots. Well, that didn't last long. Go back to sleep. Alright, I'm gonna be greedy. Try to get off one more Sword Stance. Oh, thank you, Quick Claw, even though you weren't really necessary, but... Alright, hopefully I'm not biting off more than I can chew. Up. Oh, you know Encore? No wonder why. Oh, sheesh. Fudge. Well, that completely messed me up. Dang. Alright. Yeah, that's too bad. Because now I'm locked into, Sword Dance. Okay, well... Yeah, I gotta switch. I can't use the boots if I have to encore, if I have to deal with it. I can't pass it. I can't pass it. First time I've seen a Pokemon use Psychic Noise. Alright, can I at least get one sleep off? Oh, of course the one time I get it doesn't go. So there goes the strategy right there. Now it's got like 3 Calm Mind boosts. Jeez. Yeah, I think that's probably the game now. get some debuffs on it. Too bad there's Haze isn't an option in this game. It'd be nice, but yeah, I think I'm probably not able to do anything with this. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'll forfeit it. You got me. That encore really completely messed me up. I did not see that coming from a Primarina. I honestly did not expect Primarina to have encore. It's crazy because I was feeling good about things here because I was really ready to. I was going to baton pass the Swords Dance to Furfrou, and I felt like I'd be good, but did not work out. That's too bad. So hard to be able to try to pull off that because Watchdog's already slow enough as it is. Oh, okay, I think this is the gimmicky, or this is the neutral team, if I'm not mistaken, or one of the computer teams, because I feel like I recognized this group of Pokemon before. So I just feel like at the very least I'd be better off just going ahead and just trying to pick the 3 Pokemon that I feel like can hold their own and be fine. This would be really nice to have Bug Buzz. I can't use Sleep Powder either, so I guess I can go for. I'll go for 1 Quiver Dance, and then we'll just go Hurricane because I'm gonna at least be able to survive whatever move Abomasnow has. Yeah, this is totally a CPU team. The fact that you use Solar Beam, that tells me all I need to know. That tells me everything I need to know that this is not a real person. Otherwise, I'd be like, who does that? I'm guessing this is just the game's way of giving you kind of a way to get yourself on the feeling good about things. You know, if you end up falling down too low, hopefully you'll be able to escape this scene, or at least come close to it. Relax. I'm gonna go ahead and put you to sleep. Try to at least maybe do another Quiver Dance, and then we'll just go Hurricane. Yeah, totally a computer team. Alright, well, maybe we can see if we can start a new streak. Try it again. I'm guessing it's also a way for you to win without necessarily taking a chance on dropping down. But I figured that trying to get to Master is going to be a challenge in of itself. Oh, I see Espathra. Okay. So what did we decide? How did I decide to handle this Espathra? I think I decided to go, and I also see Clefable too. I think my ploy is... we'll have Vivillon be the second option, and then I will go... I need to get a physical attacking Mon in there. It's just a matter of do I go... I think I have to try to give Clefable a chance. Let's see if he leads with this Espathra. I know Corviknight's there, but I don't. You can't tell me that you have a Spatula there and not have it be a lead. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. Alright. Taunt. May have Dazzling Gleam. That's the only thing. So it's just only going for one speed boost. Alright, well at least I just swung it off. So I gotta survive. I gotta survive a Bug Buzz and then get off a Yawn. Alright, that's good. I mean, none of this is really possible. If I didn't lead with Umbreon and I led with another Pokemon, it would have definitely been a Calm Mind effect happening. Alright, I'm just gonna heal if I can. Because he either is gonna attack or he's gonna switch to try to fend off Sleep. Maybe putting Yawn on Umbreon is a good thing, after all. Alright, so I suspect he's going to do one speed boost here at the very least. I think Yawn goes to Protect, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, it doesn't. Nothing goes to Protect at all unless it's Faint. Unless it is Faint. I mean, it's going to get off a Calm Mind anyway, so I'm going to just go for Taunt again. Yeah. So that way you can't do any more. Here's the question, does he Baton Pass, and if he does, do I hard read into Volcarona? Part of me wants to do that. I'm really tempted to do that. I mean, he can't Calm Mind, so I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna switch to Aqua-Hulk. If he goes back to Volcarona, there. Oh, they didn't switch. They didn't switch. Interesting. Alrighty. And I'm pretty sure I don't outspeed it now. Definitely don't outspeed it now. Okay, well that's not good. The read that I was hoping for did not happen at all. So, now he outspeeds me. Is Lumina Crash? What type of attack is Lumina Crash? Dang. I forgot. I keep forgetting I use Taunt, so it can't. Let's see. Okay, I played my own self. Okay, well you're only locked into Lumina Crash. If you want to get those buffs off or not. Alright, I gotta go for soft play. Yeah. I think he was gonna Baton Pass. I mean, at least I'm hanging in there a lot sooner than I did. Oh, it's not gonna do any damage to Fable. Yeah, I don't have any other Pokemon that could be capable of doing this. So yeah, so it's mega. So I think this is GG's. It managed to. It took a while. I was able to slow it down just a little bit, but no, ultimately, baton pass this Pathra one out. Yeah, right back out. Yeah, it's mega. Alright. We're good. I'm good. You got me. You got me. Yeah. I guess honestly here, I mean, because he would have baton passed to LeFable and it probably would have been the same fate because it would have mega evolved. I wouldn't have been able to get going off. So yeah, just unfortunately, this team is just not built to be able to handle or be capable of handling this at all. They just aren't, or at least right now. So I just have to be mindful. Well, just depending on what other Pokemon are there to support it. All right, so here, I mean, we got one weather setter. We got two potential weather setters. Got an Infernape. I don't like to look at that as the lead. So right now I'm thinking at the very least I'll go Vivian. Quacklevolt. Meowstic. And actually I think this is probably going to be a human opponent or a computer opponent. So oh, maybe it's not a human opponent because usually it would switch over that way by now. I don't see many people calling themselves Ace though, so probably is a real person. Okay, so Gengar lead. Hopefully it's not the Mega, but even if it is, I do have the Sash in my back pocket. Faster. So well, the special defense drop isn't all that meaning. Alright. I just want at least one Quiver Dance. Or do I just be Bolt? Okay, I'll be Bolt. I want one Quiver Dance. Give me one Quiver Dance at least. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. We'll just do one Quiver Dance and then I'm going to Hurricane Land. Alright. Let's rock you like a hurricane. Alright. I was afraid of Curse Body activating, but unfortunately, something had to be sacrificed. I could though. The only problem is now that my Hurricane is disabled, I can't really do anything here with what I've got. So now I'm wondering if maybe it's better to just, I got it to sleep. I'll get, yeah, might as well, because I can't do anything with the Hurricane being disabled. Might as well get Quacklevolt in. Alright, X or Y? That's the X. Let's see what the move is. I'm going to go ahead and knock a step so I can maybe get some speed ups. If he switches, then at least I can get off a free aqua step and get a boost speed right away. Alright, nice Ghost. Forgetting Frostlass also has Curse Body. Oh, this is definitely a computer opponent. Who teaches Frostlass Thunder? That's... yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a computer opponent. For sure. The only reason why I'm using I can only use acrobatics is because, of course, my other two moves can't do anything to it, and I'm still holding on to my citrus berry. Okay, maybe it was a real person. Because this is would a non-computer player not forfeit? I'm just kind of surprised by the choice of move selection. Like using thunder when there's no rain is like risking a strong move to hit when there's the accuracy as low as it is. But we'll take it. I'll happily take it. So Vivian off a Hurricane made a difference, but interesting. That's 2 Pokemon with Cursed Body to disable attacks, but you still have to have the attack land in order for it to be, potentially an issue. I will try to see if we can maybe get one more good streak going, and then I'll probably may go ahead and stop. All right, take the time. See Garchomp is a lead. I see Sylveon. I see Weavile. A lot of physical attackers. So I'm thinking maybe I want to be coy and try to see if I can go for... it's not like he has very fast Pokemon to begin with, so this may be one where maybe I give Watchog Furfrou a try, and then we'll go... I guess I don't have to have Meowstic on, but Meowstic's my strongest attacker. But it doesn't really one-shot any of the other Pokemon there, so I'm thinking maybe this is an instance where I'd be better off stacking boosts with Vivian if I can help it. I'm going to actually be bold. I'm not going to bring Meowstic out. This is probably going to be silly, and I'm probably going to regret this, but I mean, I wanted to see if I can... because, like I said, he doesn't have very many fast Pokemon, so maybe I'll get fortunate to be fast, or I get a Weavile definitely outspeeds Watchog. So maybe I can get lucky with the Quick Claw and get off the Hypnosis right away. Alright, well, failed, so we're already behind the 8 ball because it's got attack buff. Unfortunately, I got one shot as a result of said attack buff. I do not expect you to have Brick Break. Alright, we will, I know you have Ice Shard as an option, but I can go ahead and put you to sleep anyway. Oh, you have Triple Axle too. Well, that's good that missed. Okay, we'll go for one Quiver Dance, just to at least get the first attack, and then we'll go Hurricane. I just feel like maybe I wish I had Bug Buzz, and I feel like maybe at some point maybe I'll switch Giga Drain out for Bug Buzz. Sweet. Okay, even better. Still asleep. No! One missed attack deserves another! Are you kidding me? No! Oh, not like this. Not like this. Oh, Hurricane! Even with Compound Eyes, you had to find a way to miss. That's probably it. Yeah, that's probably the game. Because, no way, Furfrou. All I can try to do is maybe buff up my defenses, but I'm pretty much donezo here because I'm going to eat a pretty chunky Brick Break anyway. Or Triple Axle. Jeez. Okay. That's unfortunate. Man. That's the one time where I had sleep turn be in effect for twice in a row, but man, didn't get a confusion with Hurricane, and of course Hurricane happened to miss. That's crazy. Oh well. That's Pokemon though. That is the game that is Pokemon. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But it didn't help that I had Hypnosis miss right away. So for some reason I thought Trevenant wasn't in this move pool. Okay. I see Crocodile. So Intimidate, you gotta be wary of Intimidate leads. I think again, I'm gonna go, because I don't want to be behind the 8-ball. I know he has a Quackle Ball of his own. I think I do need to have all special attackers in this instance. So then it's just a matter of what I prefer, Furfrou or do I go? I think I should probably go Furfrou. And then we'll go Meowstic. Because having Watchog try to set up Baton Pass is going to be too risky to have it be in. Even though it makes sense to maybe try to do that, but Crocodile being an option for Intimidate just pretty much scares me away from having Watchog lead. Yep, because most oftentimes that is, if there's an intimidating Pokemon with Intimidate, they're going to lead with that Pokemon instead. And now I feel more and more inclined to want to put Bug Buzz out. You outspeed me? I wonder what Crocodile's stat points distribution is like, but the fact that it outspeeds me right away, it's crazy. Alright, I'm gonna be bold. You have a Quick Claw too? No wonder. No way. Okay, thank goodness. Alright. Alright, don't let Quick Claw activate this time, because I should outspeed it now. Alright, so, let me know that it would draw you. Okay, well I still outspeed Torterra. And I have one Quiver Dance stock up, so hopefully I can get off a pretty good one. I should be able to one-shot, I think, with Hurricane here, as long as it doesn't miss. Bruh. Compound Eyes, you're failing me! You are completely failing me! Oh my god. That made... Compound Eyes! You have only one job! You just have one job, and that's just to, and just the land. Is that so hard? Is that so hard to do? The superpower. Now I've got an attack drop and a defense drop. I wonder if he switches. Especially now that I've got Cotton Guard and I have the effective Fur Coat. He may switch back to Crocodile. No, he didn't. He stands. Alright, well, he'll definitely want to switch probably now. Especially now that he's burned. Man, I can't believe he missed. That's crazy. Jeez. Alright, so he's sacrificing. I'm guessing he's sacrificing Torterra. Alright, I feel like I would have been in a good spot here had missed, but now I'm going to have to go and Intimidate once again. I'm going to try and see if I can at least get a burn on Crocodile. Oh, he's not. He's doing Quackle Ball. Oh, well, I do have Psychic Fangs on hand. But it could close combat Triple Axle. Interesting. Alright. I am all buffed up. Let me just go Psychic Fangs. I'm just wondering if he switches. He may switch, but I can't really control that. If he switches, then fine. I just switching by virtue of the Magic Crocodile. Alright. I need to, I think I could still perhaps win this as long as I don't get shafted by Quick Claw Spats, but I'm not going to switch on the Meowstic. I'm just going to let Furfrou do as much as it can damage-wise, and then we'll just let Meowstic carry from there. Alright, can I at least... Oh, that's right, I forgot I put Crocodile to sleep, so I can't even get off of turn. Okay. I'll just try to make this last as long as I can. I could probably, now that I've got 2 Cotton Guards up, as long as I don't get hit with a critical hit, Earthquake, I could probably be fine. I would love to be able to get a burn on this Crocodile, this Sand Croc, or Desert Croc. Oh, yeah, so even most of I tank that. I don't care about the speed drop. That was already slower. Come on, let me burn it. Let me burn it. I think I can at least take one more Earthquake or Low Sweep. Give me a burn. At this point, I'm just hoping for burn. I'm not going to get the burn at all. Alright, thankfully I have Energy Ball. Come on, at least one burn. One burn, please. I can't even get a single burn. That's crazy. Oh my god. If I don't at least get one burn here. Alright, that's fine. It's cool. Alright, Furfrou, you actually did well more than what I needed you to do, so I think we're good. I think Meowstic, barring, again, I say I ought to be in good spot because I should outspeed both Quaquaval and this I outspeed this Crocodile. The only thing that concerns me, the worst case scenario, Crocodile's Quick Claw activates and then I lose right off the bat because of it. That's the only concern. But as long as that doesn't happen, I feel good. Please don't let Quick Claw activate. I already had Hurricane Miss, so don't let Quick Claw activate, please. Plus, I didn't even get it. I gave it its own attack drop here, so that's the other thing. Alright, well, it didn't activate, so it didn't matter. Alright, we're good. We're good. Thanks to me tracing Intimidate, I was probably going to live whatever attack it used on me, but we're good. We'll go with a Psychic Blast to finish it off. A Psychic Blast! Alright. Last Pokemon goes down. And there goes the battle! Awesome. Okay, yeah, we'll make this be like the last push to get up to Great Ball Tier. Oh no, we got there. We got there, okay. I was going to say, I wasn't sure if I needed one more battle to get to Great Ball Tier 1 or not, but we got it. Okay, then, you know what? I was going to do one more if we didn't get there, but I think I'll go ahead and leave it at that. So, I feel good. I feel good about that. I hate that Watchog didn't get an opportunity. You know, it had an opportunity to shine. It got stuffed by some failed Hypnosis attempts and getting it encored by Primarina that did not expect to have Encore. And I got a chance to, at the very least, test out my way to try to slow down Espathra baton passing speed and special boosting its specials. But in the end, I couldn't do it. And honestly, I probably would have been better off just trying to attack it right away. Maybe instead of, you know, waiting that long, because I mean, you think about it, right? It's going to have Protect, it's going to have Calm Mind. I mean, it could have had Dazzling Gleam. That's the one thing that I would have thought it would have used, but you know, I went for Lumina Crash instead. But maybe in that situation here, I maybe go for Yawn. just to see what it does, and then either try it again or just go for foul play the next turn if it protects. But I mean, these are all things that I'm learning as we go. So, but yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I'm gonna definitely do some more. Certainly before the season's over, that's for sure. Alright, so I've won 50 battles with Absol, and I could totally make this thing be a professor if I'm, successful enough. I've won 10 battles using Quacklevolt, even though Quacklevolt hasn't really been as helpful, or not helpful, but come in handy as much as I would have hoped. But alright, I think that's all the Pokédex achievements. How many wins have I been credited with Watchog? Out of curiosity. 4. I somehow managed to get by with 4 wins as Watchog, and they were probably most of them I'm sure were all with in the casual battle instead of the actual ranked. Alright, so 10 battles with water types, victorious with flying types. How have I not gotten the dark type achievement yet? Single battle sweeper. So I've had 10 times now where I've actually won a single battle format without having anybody faint. That's crazy. And overall I've won 67 single and double battle in ranked, which is not bad. That's pretty good. I'm certainly happy about that, more than I would have expected. Alright, but yeah. I think we will go ahead and cut it there for now, so because it's almost going on, it's about 20 minutes till 4 p.m. my time. I need to get a haircut and I need to run some errands, at least to maybe explore getting some furniture. So I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I think right now, I know I was thinking about trying to stream on the weeknights, but I think I've got some ideas now as far as what I want to focus on moving forward to try to change careers. And I think right now what the sacrifice that I'll have to kind of make for the time being is just playing or streaming games on the weekends like this one where I'm free and I don't have to worry about my mornings or afternoons being tied up with work. So we'll go at it again perhaps tonight. Maybe I'll play some Super Mario Maker 2. Maybe I'll do some more Champions if I feel up to it. And either way, hopefully I can see you all there. If you like what you saw, definitely hit that follow button. Try to be more active on social media. I do have a couple of social media pages. Mostly my most active ones are right now Instagram, and I do post on X when I get a chance, just talking about some latest gaming news, anime news, manga news, you name it. It's usually along those lines. But hopefully I'll see you guys later on the night. I may give it a go and maybe go for another hour and a half-ish or so. And we will go from there. But until then, you all be good. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you all next time. All right? Stay perfect. Peace.